So we sort of do this in most of our interviews where we ask our guests to give some advice for aspiring creative professionals. And because we're talking about games today, I'm going to ask you both to give us some advice that our listeners may need or want to get started in the video games industry. So we'll start with Karla.
Sure. So definitely look to following some of the advocacy groups on social media, or I think that's a good low-hanging fruit, so to speak, in terms of how you can start to learn more about jobs and also the organizations and individuals that want to hire more diverse talent. It really depends on where you want to end up in the industry, and if you're not sure, then just do the research. I would hope that you already play lots of games. If you want to enter the industry, that's the most important thing.
Play different
Definitely play
games.
lots of play different games. Also have an analytical mindset while you're playing games. Sometimes, not always. Like you obviously want to enjoy the experience and not have to do that, but it does help because you can sort of dissect games and try to think like a game designer from that perspective. And then there are tons of free resources. We were discussing it earlier, right? Lots of free online resources or if you're actually wanting to learn to develop in game engines or any kind of content creation, you're going to find a YouTube tutorial for it, and apply to Code Coven if you can. If do whatever. There are also lots of great other advocacy groups that are offering workshops. Pixels is another one. There's a bunch. I can share them in the chat, or maybe you can send them. I'll share them with your team, and you can see how to distribute.
What about you?
I was going to say, so like Karla said, play video games. Playing games for research is a thing. So that's definitely something to consider. And then like Karla also mentioned, there are plenty of free resources. And one of the more important things I learned from Code Coven is kind of because of these resources, it's teaching yourself kind of how to look for them, and kind of finding the way that you learn and how you can consume those resources and kind of use them as best as you can.
Yeah, that's a really important point because there's a lot of information. Like we're not starved of information where we are right now. It's about like how do you find the right information to like help you achieve what you want to do. And I think like with what Karla said about sort of maybe that access to information and then that guidance from some of these groups, that can help you take advantage of like the masses of resources that are out there. This is how I learned how to set up the stream. Free resources, so it works.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both like amazing tips. And I feel like they can sort of apply to other creative industries as well. So, not completely exclusive to gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Tips.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even for illustration, traditionally people would think, for art, you have to go to college like other things. That's not necessarily true now. There's a lot of free resources online, and even online like one-off classes that you can take to like learn and get your basics. So there's a lot out there.
Hey there, I'm Nigel from mayamada. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other great videos we have on the channel. You can also join the GamePad Discord and check out the next event at gamepad.events. We'll see you soon.